everyone! Well, we're here, we're back, and today we're doing another anti-MLM video, and for this video we will be talking about Elomir. Elomir is a health and wellness MLM, and I say that with a question mark because normally when I am highlighting specific MLMs, we go on the website, we look at the products and talk about the prices and things like that. But with Elomir, there is one product, one, for sale. And only recently has this product been made available to purchase for customers. So the product is called Axis Clarity, and it is the strip that you put on your tongue that is supposed to help you, according to the website, supports healthy joints, supports overall gut health, and helps create clarity and focus. So it is supposed to do all of those things in one strip. For $90, you get 30 strips, so it is a 30-day supply for $90, so $3 a strip. And this is the only product that they're selling at the moment. And like I said, they very, very recently, I believe within the last month, have started selling to customers. But there are many Huns online who have been talking about how much money they make and how much money you can make with this, but only recently have they been selling the product to customers, which means that all of the money has been coming from within the pyramid, not on the outside. So looking at the ingredients here, they are right there. I'm not going to list all of them. But down here, it says these statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Now, they write that, but we have seen online, and like I said, through certain videos that I have done, of people in Elomir making health claims. They turn around and say these are not health claims, but when you say that it has stopped you from feeling certain ways, you no longer take certain medication now because you have this strip. To me, those are health claims, and just because you say all that and then say, but this is not a health claim, I don't know. I view it as a health claim, and it is a way that they are selling this product to people by saying that it has changed their lives in so many ways and they no longer need to take certain medications, and that can be very, very dangerous. Another thing I wanted to mention is I had a viewer send me an Amazon link, and they said they found a dupe for the Elomir strip. So I'm going to show that to you right now. So these are called new strips, and it is basically, as it says, energy in a strip, which is B vitamin in a strip, essentially. So instead of taking it like an energy drink or a pill, however people get their B12, it is now in a strip. And as we see here, you get 30 strips for $25. So less than $1 a strip, and that's a lot cheaper than Elomir. And the ingredients are kind of similar, not exact. These strips are red, not yellow like Elomir. So I'll put both brands' ingredients lists on the screen so you guys can compare and contrast. And the last thing I wanted to mention about these new strips is that here it says energy for hours, focus and alertness, no jitters or bloat. Weird, these seem to be very similar to Elomir's claims. Alright, and the video we will be watching today is an Elomir compensation plan. So this is a person in Elomir breaking down how they make money, which is just explaining the compensation plan, reading the compensation plan, and talking about it to people who are either in Elomir and need it broken down further on how exactly they get paid, or to share with people who are not in Elomir and maybe they're interested, or just sending it to anyone and everyone, hoping to attract them somehow, some way through this compensation plan. So if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you really, really like it, please subscribe. Make sure to check out my description below for all my fun links. I have links to my Patreon, my channel members, my, what else do I have down there? My social medias, and my anti-MLM playlist, which has over 150 videos at this point. And with all of that said, let's get started.
And I'm a brand partner here at Elomir. And today I want to talk to you about the compensation plan. How do we get paid with this opportunity with Elomir? I'm going to break some things down for you, go over some qualifications. So if you can take a minute and print out the PDF of the comp plan, you can follow along with me, and it would make it a little bit easier for you because there are some charts in here I'm going to go over, and it would be helpful if you can look at the numbers along with me. You can find this comp plan PDF within the Brand Partner Facebook group or on our Elomir board on the board's app. So make sure you get subscribed to that as well.
Can I find it myself? Okay, I was able to find it. You just type in Elomir compensation plan on Google and it takes you to cdn.raveretailer.com. So I don't know if this is connected via the Elomir website. Let me see if I can find it. Just like quickly searching on the Elomir website itself. Okay, interesting. On the Elomir website, on the bottom, there is a link to a compensation plan, but it's different than the one when you type in Elomir compensation plan, which is the one she's looking at. This one is a one-pager. Maybe they're taking notice of Q Sciences in their one-pager one versus the other one, which is 8 pages and a little more detailed. This just talks about how the one way you can get paid is retail bonus. Should be the only way, but okay. The second way is the fast start bonus. Third way is monthly team generational bonus. 4 is rank bonus. And 5 is 3x bonus. So all of those just meaning recruit, 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 and recruit.
I can send the PDF to you as well. So take a minute, print that out, and then we will talk about each way that we get paid.
I don't know if you need to print it out. You can just look it up online along with her. I don't know how many people need to like physically have it in front of them. Maybe it is helpful for them, but it's 8 pages and it's in color. So that's using more money on ink, and no, when I can just look at it online, I don't need to print it out, but everybody's different.
Elomir, there are 5 ways. They are listed on page 2 of this comp plan. So here we go. All right, so before we talk about the ways that we get paid, let's just talk about how to qualify for your paycheck. How do you stay an active brand partner here at Elomir?
I think that's so crazy to be like, how do you stay active to get a paycheck? It's like you go to any traditional job, and as long as you clock in and you have put in hours, legally they have to give you your money. It's not like you have to pay them a certain amount of money. I mean, I guess it can depend on the job, and there's obviously like a trial period for certain jobs, but if you put in hours, they have to give you money. There is a bird on my balcony. Oh, he just ran away. I was like, I'm not sure if you could hear him like squawking out there, but he was just hanging out on the balcony.
So to stay an active brand partner and qualify for your paycheck, you need to carry 65 PV per month. Okay, PV is your personal volume. So what goes into your personal volume is your own purchase. So you log into your back office, you make a purchase, that goes into your PV. But your customer sales also goes into your PV. So a customer uses your website, clicks your link, and makes a purchase, whether they're a new customer, a reorder, an auto ship customer, that all goes into your PV. Okay, every product that we will carry at Elomir will be assigned a PV value. So for example, our flagship product, which is Access Clarity, has a 45 PV attached to it. That means I need to order at least 2 boxes, or I need to sell.
So you need to spend $180. I mean, I'm sure they get a commission, or they get a discount for buying it, like maybe 15% or something. But if you can't get somebody else to buy it, like, oh my God. I mean, I guess you could get 2 people to buy it a month if it's a monthly auto ship thing. But like, if you don't, and you need to stay active, you need to spend, we'll just say $150 just to stay active. Or even if you yourself buy it and then, you get your commission, or I keep saying commission, I meant discount. I mean, they say it's, oh, you get a commission on your own sales. It's like you just get a percentage off. You don't get like you're not making money on yourself when you buy your own product. That's not how that works.
At least 2 boxes, or I can do a combination of both every month. So for example, let's say I order my 65 PV Okay, I order 2 boxes. That brings me to 90 PV, which is above the 65 that I need. I do this on July 5th. Okay, that will carry me until August 5th. So the 5th of the next month, I will still remain active to earn commissions that whole time. Okay, I'm going to then set my auto ship to the 5th because I want to make sure I always order the same day every month. So there's no question I'll be commission qualified. However, if I don't want to order it myself, but I want to use a customer to cover my PV 1 month, I just need to make sure that that week where you're going to run into the 5th of the month, make sure you sell it. So you'll kind of have to track a little bit if you don't want to do your orders yourself. Just track your customers. Make sure you're getting, work extra hard that week and make sure you get it in for the 5th. Now, you don't have to overthink this too.
You need to work extra hard by finding a customer. Isn't that the whole point of this business, is to sell the product to customers, not just you yourself buying 2 boxes a month just to remain active? It's not like you'd be getting a paycheck. I mean, I guess you would be getting your discount money and they'd like to make that look like you're getting paid, but you're not if you're your only customer.
Much because it's not going to change if there's a day with 31 days in the month instead of 30, or it's a leap year and there's only 28 days. It doesn't matter. Just think of it as whatever day of the month that your 65 went in, that you make sure another 65.
Like, they couldn't have made it 40. Like, they couldn't have made it where you just buy 1 box and that qualifies you. And I know their whole thing is like, oh, well, we'll have more product in the future, so it'll make it easier. You have 1 product right now, and to have people be active to get a paycheck, they have to, buy a box or have, 2 people buy boxes. I'm sorry. They have to buy 2 boxes or have 2 different people buy boxes, or you buy a box and your mom buys a box. They, of course, would do that to where it couldn't just equal you sell it once and you're qualified. Or here's the thought, don't even have that. Don't even have where they have to buy or sell anything to remain active and get a paycheck. I think that's so dumb.
It goes in for the following, that same time in the month. So you order on the 10th, you're going to set your auto ship, or you're going to remind yourself to get your customer by the 10th of the following month. Okay, the first way that we get paid is retail bonuses. This bonus is very straightforward. This is your commission that you get when you sell to a customer at retail price. Okay, so at full price. This can be a customer that clicks on your link, goes to your website, makes their first time purchase, or a reorder, so they can come back to your site, they can create an order, and as long as they're paying the retail price, they are considered a retail customer, okay? And that also counts for this bonus. The reason I say it's very straightforward is because across the board, no matter if you just came into this company, you're brand new, or you've been here for a long time, you've ranked up, everybody gets 35% of the CV value of the product. So the CV stands for commissionable volume. Every product that we will carry here at Elomir will be assigned a CV value. So, for example, if we take our flagship product, Excess Clarity, that is 45 CV, okay? So if we were to take 35% of that 45 CV, that gives us $15.75. So every time you sell a box at retail price, you will earn $15.75 in your weekly pay for this bonus.
You couldn't have just given them 35% of the $90 that it costs? You're that greedy? You're that greedy that you had to do it this way. And you're making it so confusing. Like, 35% is great. Like, that's above majority of MLMs out there. But then you're saying, oh, but it's on the CV value. It's on the weird point system that we use. You don't get it on the full value of the product. You don't get it on $90, you get it on $40 or $45, whatever she said. Literally half. Greedy, greedy, greedy. Greedy! It should be where they get $30 a box, not $15. Then make It's to make it look better. It's to make it look better. Putting the 35% commission sounds better than if they said, oh, you get 15% on the 90. But that's basically what they're doing is, oh my God, Elomir. And also like her whole thing of like, if you people, you know, for the people who have ranked up, like it works the same for them. And it's like, how is it, it shouldn't even be possible that people were ranking up because the product wasn't even for sale for customers until very recently. I don't even know if at the time that she posted this video, if the product was available for sale for customers. You had to be a distributor to get this product. And also, no wonder, like they're, oh my God. Wow. This, I've never seen a compensation plan like that. Like that's sneaky.
Okay, the next way we get paid is called our fast starts. So the fast starts have both a weekly component and a monthly pay component. All right, but let's start with the weekly. So your fast start means you enroll a brand partner, right? So they'll choose a join pack.
Well, right away, like retail sales, it's, you know, whatever, 35% on, you know, $3, whatever. Now, the next 4 ways are once you recruit, here's how you get money.
And they'll use your website to do so. That means you brought them in, you're their direct enroller, their sponsor, right? And they're your level 1. Okay, I don't want you to get confused about the placement tree in team building. We will talk about that, but that has nothing to do with the fast start bonus. The fast start bonus only looks at who you bring in yourself and who they bring in and who they bring in, all the way down to 4 levels, possibly depending on your rank. But the weekly pay just looks at your level 1. So I enroll Sally. She's a brand partner with me. She's my level 1. Right? I also enroll Mary, she's my level 1. And I also enroll Robert, and he's my level 1. So I have 3 level 1s. I've earned 15% of the CV of their package. Okay? I've already done that. That's my level 1s. That's my 15%. But if you look at the bottom of page 3, there's a little chart at the bottom. Okay? That is called a monthly true up. So this is where your monthly pay within the fast start comes into play. At the end of the month, whatever rank that you are sitting at and you've earned, right, on that last day of the month, they will give you a back payment of all these little percentages of all the levels that you should have earned based on that rank. So, for example, if you end the month at icon 2, let's look at icon 2 on the chart, it says that you should get an extra 5% on your level 1s. So I've already made the 15%, the weekly pay, but I ended at icon 2, so they are going to back pay me another 5% for all my level 1s. Okay, that came in that month. Now, it goes even further. Let's look at, let's say, icon 6, right? It says an extra 5% on the level 1s, and I get paid 5% on my level 2s. So Sally brings in 3 people. Those 3 brand partners are my level 2s, and if I landed at icon 6, I get paid 5% of that as well. So the end of the month, I land at number 6, icon 6, I get back paid those percentages. And if you look at that chart, icon 8 and 9, you get 3 levels down 5, and when you hit icon 10 and above, you'll get paid 4 levels down 5%. Now guys, this can compound huge, right? Because you can enroll somebody, and then they can enroll somebody, and this could go on forever. I mean, people can recruit a year from now. Your level 3s will recruit more, right? You'll recruit somebody 5 years from now, and keep this going. So this does become part of your residual pay.
It's like, I say it a lot, they say these things, but they clearly don't hear it. It's like she's so excited about people recruiting people and being able to make money off of those people's sales, and then more people recruiting and more people recruiting, and it can go on forever. Yeah, but yeah, you don't see an issue with that. You don't see an issue with, let's go back to the first one where they only give you 35% on the CV value, not the whole retail value, just the $40 or whatever. That's what you get 35% on. That you don't have an issue with, because as long as you have a bunch of people underneath you who are recruiting and spending a bunch of money, it doesn't really, the first part doesn't really affect you. This is the exciting part, the recruitment aspect of it. They always get so excited about this portion of the compensation plan, which is realistically the entire compensation plan. Like, they basically could put in little text at the very top, like, you get 35% commission, but that part doesn't really matter. In every MLM, it's such a small box, the retail commission part. It should be the only way that you make money. But the rest of the compensation plan is all about recruiting and where you make the most money.
And that is paid in your monthly paycheck. So fast start, 15% level ones, weekly pay, and true ups, end of the month, based on your rank, all the other percentages, that gets paid in your monthly paycheck. All right, the next way we get paid, I love, this is where team building comes into play, right? In network marketing, we have both, selling a product, get your retail sales, get your commissions, right? Bring a brand partner in.
We just, sell a product, get commission, whatever. That is so how they view it. Like, that is so how it is. Like, if you want to just sell the product and get commission, like, that's great, and you can do that. But, like, there's this exciting part of the team building and the working together part. It's like, you can call it whatever you want, but this is getting as many people underneath you so that you can make money off of those people. That's just what it is.
Yourself, get some commission off of that. But now here's the part of the team build. This is where we are going to talk about the placement tree, because now to earn this next commission, you do not need to only yourself bring in these brand partners, but your uplines can place them. They can bring them down the tree more than 4 levels down. This part does not matter. It's where they fall in the placement tree. So I suggest you watch the video that I did create. It's a whiteboard video explaining how the placement tree works and how to strategize that and how to rank up, with that placement. So please watch that as well so you understand this.
Usually with that, it's like, make sure to have a strong leg and a weak leg so that your strong leg can carry the weak leg. And, it's people who are really passionate about this, and they're the ones who are the go-getters. And maybe you have someone that just wants to do the retail side and not have a team, as if that's the bad thing. But I guess in an MLM, if you don't want to if you don't want to recruit people, that means that your upline cannot rank up. And that's probably what this is that if you don't have people recruiting people underneath you, you can't rank up, aka you can't make more money. You are stuck at whatever rank you are if there are not people below you hitting quotas, recruiting people, and you could be working as hard as you want trying to recruit people and trying to sell the product, but if people below you are not hitting rank and not even attempting to rank up because they maybe don't want to, that's on them. You have no control over that, and you're stuck at your rank. How it's all on you and all this stuff, I will just never understand. But of course they can't say, like, you are dependent on the people below you to rank up, because that would sound really bad, and like it's not on you, because it's not. That's the reality. You are dependent on everybody below you. You have no control on if people join the company or if they even stay in the company. You have no control on if they choose to recruit or not. You have no control on if they hit their quotas for the month so that you can rank up, because maybe the team needed to sell like $15,000 or whatever, and your downline didn't do that. That's not on you. I mean, a part of it, I guess, can be, but if Johnny and Susie didn't hit, certain numbers and didn't recruit 2 people like you needed them to in order for you to rank up, then you have no control over that. They act like in MLMs, you have all the control. You don't. The downlines do.
A little more, but I'm going to talk about how you get paid on that placement tree now. So if you look at the comp plan, this will be on page 4, but also on page 7, because page 7 has the qualifications and the requirements to get this paycheck, and page 4 has the actual payouts for each rank. All right, so the ranks here at Elomir are called icons. We have icon, icon 1, icon 2, all the way down to icon 12. And then the top rank as of the time that this video is made is called legend. I do believe we will unlock some more top ranks as we go, but as the time I made this video, it was up to legend, so we're just going to talk about that. So each rank at the end of the month for the bonus that's called the monthly generational team bonus, the way this works is when you rank and you hit all those qualifications and you end at a rank, you get paid a set amount of pay, okay, for this bonus. So no more of that percentage of your weaker leg or a percentage of this team, but if this team ranks up too high, you don't get paid on them, none of that. Okay, this goes on forever within the placement tree. And at the end of the month, wherever you rank, wherever your qualified rank is, you get that set pay. And this ranges from, if you look at page 4, it ranges from $18 a month all the way to $104,000 a month based on that rank. Okay, so how do we do this? Let's look at the qualifications real quick because it's a chart and I just want to help you learn how to read it so you can always look back and know what you're running for each rank. So,
I mean, you can just look at it, whatever rank you are, that's how much you get per month. And usually it's, how many people you have below you. So the more people you have in your pyramid, the more money you make per month.
The first column, it says rank. That's the name of the rank.
This is not, I mean, yes, there are probably sales quotas. If you and your team hit, 50,000, then you get an additional $500 a month or whatever. But individually, if you wanted to do that, I don't think you can even, if you personally sold $50,000 a month, I don't think they would give you a monthly bonus for hitting that sales number. If you don't have people below you, you aren't ranking up. That is the biggest issue when it comes to MLMs. The fact that you have to recruit in order to make more money. That is the issue. That is the number one issue. There's lots of issues. That's number one.
Your PV required, okay? So remember, you're always commission qualified with your 65 PV. We talked about that earlier. But to rank, you may need a different PV to hit the rank to get the pay. So let's look at that. The first 4 ranks, you need your 65 PV like normal. And once you go to icon 4 through icon 8, you'll need 100 PV. Again, your PV includes yourself and your customer purchases, okay? Once you hit icon 9 and above, you'll need 200.
I mean, I guess this is how they do it so that you obviously are you're selling the product or at least buying the product to where it makes it look like it is a sale, because otherwise it's absolutely just a pyramid scheme. If you're not buying or selling a product, you're just recruiting a bunch of people. But again, it's kind of just a loophole, really.
50 PV, but again, you do not have to order this yourself. That's only when you reach those higher ranks, and that will include your customers, and more than likely you will have enough customers to cover that PV. If you do not, or if you need product, you order it yourself. All right, so
if you don't have customers but you're at that rank, that's a pretty big problem to just be well, if you don't, just buy it yourself. I think you should maybe make a point to say no, you definitely will have, even if you're lying, I guess, just say no, you definitely will have customers. It's obvious people will fall in love with this product the second they look at a yellow strip on someone's tongue. They'll just be compelled and need yellow strips on their tongue. But to be oh, well, I mean, if you don't have customers, but yet you're at that rank, what does that sound like then? Not problematic? Maybe to her, obviously to her.
Let's move to the next one. Your qualifications, you need a personally active brand partner and a personally active retail customer. First few ranks, you need one of each. Okay, so I have somebody joined me using my link and they're active that month. Does not mean every month you need a new active brand partner. It could be the same person over and over that puts in their 65, they're active, right? So you need 1 and 1. An active retail customer is somebody who has 45 PV. So they've ordered 1 box of product. That's fine. Okay. Once you get to icon 3, you'll see it goes up to 2 brand partners that you've personally enrolled with your website.
And that's the issue. In order to rank up to that rank, you have to have 2 people below you. Minimum of 2 people. Minimum. More than likely people have more by that point. because they'll always say like, oh, get more in case one of those people decides they no longer want to do it. Like always have like 3 backups behind you. So for every 2, make sure you have like 2 more behind them, or 3 or 17. They don't care.
And 1 customer. And icon 5 goes up to 3 and 3, and it stays that way all the way through the comp plan until you hit legend. That will become 4 active brand partners. All right.
And again, that's just the minimum. There's no way you're hitting the kind of numbers that you probably need to have with only 3 people in your downline.
Qualified OV, which is your organizational volume. Okay. Organizational volume. If you look at my tree back here, okay, you're going to be running 3 legs. I have them here, 1, 2, and 3. So here's you at the top. Here's your top 3.
Oh, I see. You got your little pyramid back there that we can't really see because of the way you filmed this. I'm not quite sure why she did it this way. I mean, I guess, hey, do whatever works for you. But I can't see the full pyramid going on. But I can definitely picture it in my mind very clearly because it's how every single MLM works.
People that you've put in your tree, and now you have your 3 legs. Again, please refer to that placement video to understand how this will all work. But organizational volume is the volume completely within your organization, your whole tree, all right, your whole placement tree. Now, look at the next column. It says percentage from 1 leg. Okay, that's called a percentage rule. So at each rank, there's a different percentage rule. The first 3 ranks start with 60%, goes down to 50%, all the way through icon 9, which is amazing. Okay, you can balance it 50% each.
I guess that's better than other MLMs out there because it'll be like 40% on one leg, 40% on another leg, and then the other 20% has to come from, I guess, a 3rd leg. I always thought that was dumb. I mean, I think it's dumb either way to have it be like, oh, you know, half can come here, half can come here. Why can't it be like 70 over here, 30 over here? Like, why does that matter? I mean, there's a lot of questions I have in general about MLMs and why they work the way that they do. But again, it's just so people recruit more. That's why they do it. But yet people don't see it that way. And I'm sure uplines will explain it in some way that maybe sounds like it makes sense because they've been trained by other people and they've been brainwashed to think that it makes sense. To me, it makes absolutely no sense. It would be like if I went into work and half the team was there that day and the other half wasn't, so I only get half my pay for that day because the other team didn't work that day. It just doesn't make sense to me.
And icon 10 and above will be the 40% rule. What does that mean? This means if I'm going for a rank of 100K, that's icon 9, I want to get 100K in volume, okay? It doesn't mean I can have 100K over here and nothing else over here.
I mean, it should work that way, though. I don't know why it doesn't, but that's how it should. But, of course, it's to make sure everybody's working, everybody's, you know, giving Elomir money once, twice, 17,000 times a month. They don't care. It's so every single person is constantly giving money to Elomir, and so that uplines consistently get percentages of everybody's purchases.
Okay, the 50% rule means that leg 1, no matter how much volume is there, I can only take 50% of the rank that I'm going for volume from that leg. So if I'm going for 100K, 100,000 in volume, I can only take 50,000 volume from any given leg. All right, to meet
that's just, I know I keep pausing and saying it's dumb because I say it's dumb with every MLM. It's like if one, like, I hate that it's like a leg, but if one section of your downline is just, you know, killing it and you get $100,000 from one leg and the company Elomir is like, well, I know that your team did like really well and you do technically qualify, but see the other legs, they didn't, you know, do as much. They didn't hit that other 50%. So you don't rank up. Again, how is it on you? How is it on you? If you and your team sold $125,000, but 100,000 of that came from one leg and they say, and they look and they go, well, you didn't do it, even though you did? Like, this is why also that uplines push on their downlines so hard, because maybe one leg hit the requirement, but because it is required to rank up for the other side to do just as well, that's why people get harped on. They're like, well, ask your mom, ask your brother, ask your aunt, ask your dog, ask your teacher, ask your neighbor, ask your Postmates man, ask your, some random person who you literally looked at for 2 seconds, and go to a grocery store and get people, go to the dog park and attack people. And it's just, that is why that happens, because of this weird system that they have.
Criteria. So if this one has 60,000, and this one has 40,000, okay? That doesn't equal 100K because I can only take 50% from each, right? To 50% of the total. So out of that 60, I can take 50,000, and 40,000, I can take the whole thing because I haven't hit the 50,000 limit yet. And so now I'm at 90,000, but leg 3 maybe has 20,000 on it. Maybe that's my straggling leg. So I could take that full
20,000 in sales, and you call that your straggling leg. I know what she means, but it's just like could you imagine being a part of somebody's downline and you and, your side 20,000 in sales, and you're like, damn, that was good. And your upline's like, yeah, you're my weak leg though. Like, we don't really count on you guys. You guys kind of just like pick up the pieces. Ew.
Because it didn't hit the limit of the 50K. And when you combine them all, I am over the 100K. I'm 110,000, okay, according to that rank. And I rank icon 9, I get my payout. All right. Let's just look at another one, because 40%, same thing. Icon 10, you're going for 200,000 in volume. Same thing, but now you can only take 40% from each, right? So if you look at the column, just so you don't even have to do calculations on your own, it actually tells you the max volume from each leg. So let's look at, again, icon 10. You're going for 200,000 in volume. That's the rank. 40% rule. So now I can take up to 80,000 from each leg. And it says that in the column where it says max OV from one leg. I love this chart because it's not, you don't have to do the math in your head. You can look at it and say, all right, I can take 80,000 from that leg, but that leg is worth 120,000. Well, only 80,000 is going to count to go towards icon 10. All right. And you calculate it that way, and then you can track how far you are from your rank. What the 50% rule does not mean, it does not mean you can only take 50% of the volume in the leg. So I've gotten this question a lot. It does not mean if a leg has 10,000 in volume and you're going for 100,000 volume on icon 9, okay? A leg has 10,000 in volume. It doesn't mean I can only take 50%, which would be 5,000. No, it means 50% of the total volume for that rank that you're going for can come from that leg. So guess what? I can take that whole 10,000 because it didn't reach the 50% of 100,000 yet. All right. So again, does not mean 50% of each leg. It means 50% of the total volume can come from one leg. The last part of this.
That's a more positive way to spin something that shouldn't even be a thing.
Is where your PV fits in. So remember we talked about CV, commissionable volume. That's the volume that's going into the tree from all these people, the brand partners, their customers, all falls into wherever they fall in your placement tree, right? But if you notice up here, I wrote PV. So your PV actually goes into play here for your rank. The only thing that does not count towards your rank is your personal purchase. So let's say you have 1,000 PV because you have a whole bunch of customers, right? Reorders, auto ships, whatever. They're yours. They go into your PV, but let's say you have 100 of that is your own personal purchase. Okay, so you have 1,000 PV, but 100 of that is your own personal purchase. That we take out our personal purchase, leaves us our customer volume, which is 900 PV. That 900 PV counts towards your rank, but where does it go? It's not in any leg. So where does it go? It's kind of its own leg, which is why I put it off to the side. You will not see it in your tree as a fourth leg, but you have to remind yourself it counts as if it was its own leg, because the 50% or the 60% or the 40%, whatever rule you're at, whatever rank you're going for, it also applies to that PV. So for example, you cannot take more than 50%, or whatever rule we're following. If we're talking about icon 9, more than 50% cannot come from your PV leg. We'll call it a leg. Your PV leg off to the side cannot be more than 50% of that volume. So just think of it as you actually have 4 legs. You'll just only see 3 of them in the tree, right? Whichever you've built out. All right, the next part of our comp plan is our rank advancement bonus. So this is a cash bonus for hitting a rank and maintaining that rank for 2 consecutive months. And on the 3rd month, you will get your payout with your monthly pay. Okay, so what does this mean? If you look at page 7.
Don't know if people really need an explanation of what rank advancement bonus means. It's when you rank up, you get a bonus of whatever it is, whatever they want to give you. $50 because you maintained rank 3 for 2 months. You know, and people will be like, you know, that's when we get the congratulations for reaching rank and you got your bonus, and isn't that so exciting? You got your bonus. Just think of the next bonus you can get when you rank up.
And again, it gives you.
And it's like, it's this quick moment of like, oh, good job, you hit that rank. Now get to the next one. Now move on to the next one. It's this quick congratulations for achieving that rank. Now get to the next one.
Qualifications to hit your ranks, okay? And page 5 also has the rank advancement bonus payout schedule. So it looks like this, little chart on the side. Starts at icon 4, which is $200, goes all the way to legend, which is $80,000. And all of these are one-time payouts, lump sum, except for icon 12 and legend, the top 2, they will be paid in 4 equal installments. Okay, so 4 months after, you'll get the pay as long as you're holding it. If for whatever reason you don't hold that icon 12 or legend for those 4 consecutive months, it's okay. You can requalify. They give you 12 months to requalify to get the rest of those installments. So you will not lose that bonus. I do love that they're stackable, so you can get, you know, no matter what you rank and hold, you'll still get the previous bonuses. And all of these will go into your monthly paycheck. And again, cash bonus, you can spend it on whatever you want. All right, the last way we get paid is our 3X bonus. So this is a bonus that is made for brand partners that join, they take off running, they don't sit around waiting, they work their business, and they start ranking up in the first month, okay? So the 3X bonus.
You know, very telling, very telling. They always do that. It's that quick rank, like if you start getting people right away from day one, you start talking about it within your first month. It's like, there's no, I mean, I guess, I'd say there's no way you'd trade the product. Maybe now that it's available to customers, but before, the only way you could is if you became a brand partner. And there's no way that, like, you would have tried the product yet. I don't know. It's just, it's a strip you put on your tongue for energy or something. I don't fully even still to this day understand it. But just the amount of money people have made with one product on the market that only became available. And they're claiming to not be a pyramid scheme, but okay.
Takes into consideration the rank advancement bonus, okay? So if you remember, if you look at page 7, there's that chart of all the ranks, and you have a rank advancement bonus. That's the last column of that chart, that big chart on page 7. Well, if you hit icon 4 through icon 7 in the month that you join, they will 3X that bonus for you.
That would be insane. And definitely now I see how people were doing that. They're just like, oh, if you join, this is how you get the product. And then that's how people were ranking up so fast. And then they're getting these like 3 times the 500 or whatever bonus because they were hitting the ranks. it's also how people go so hard in the recruiting aspect, because it's like the only way to rank up to those ranks is by having people underneath you. Like this 5th one should be 3 times sales bonus. Like if you hit a certain quota in your first month or second month or whatever, then they will 3 times however much your commission was. I think that would be nice. I think that would be really great. It would get people out there focused on the product and selling the product and not trying to recruit people.
Okay, so let's look at, say, icon 4. You hit icon 4 in the month that you join. Okay, so I joined July 5th. I have till July 31st. And I hit icon 4. So they will take the $200 bonus that I would have normally gotten if I had maintained it twice. But because I did this in my first month, they're going to 3x that number. All right, so I'll get $600 instead of $200. Let's take it a step further. Let's say I hit icon 6 my first month, okay?
Okay, I know she's just trying to break it down. I understand, but this is, again, pretty self-explanatory. I mean, it's you hit the rank within your first month, and whatever that rank bonus is, 3 times that. Very simple.
I will skip over 200 and 800. Now I know we said they are stackable when you earn them as the rank advancement for holding it for 2 months, but this is the only time it overrides that part, okay? If you hit the 3x. And
anytime they can, you know, not give people technically what they promised, like it's like, oh, normally you would get those 2 bonuses, but if you do it super fast, then you don't get it, but don't worry, we're 3xing that. Just give people money.
First month, you don't have to hold it. You don't have to maintain it, right? They're going to 3x that bonus. It will override any previous bonuses. The rest becomes stackable as you go up the tree later, okay? But let's say we hit icon 6. So normally the rank advancement bonus is $1,500. But because I did it in my first month, they will 3x that and I will get $4,500 instead. Okay, that goes all the way to icon 7. So if I hit icon 7 my first month, instead of $3,000 that it says on the chart, I will 3x that and get $9,000, which is the top of the 3x bonus. Okay, it's the highest you can go. Now, what happens if I hit icon 9 the month I join? Right? You're still going to get your 3x bonus on icon 7 because it's the highest 3x you can hit. And then if you maintain the others, you'll still get the rank advancement bonuses. So you see how these become stackable, they compound, you can reach them all. The only thing I did want to also make sure I say about the 3x bonus is if you don't hit it in your join month, they actually are going to give you a full calendar month after that to try to hit it. So it's extra time, right, to make sure you can get this bonus. So let's say you join in July and you only reach icon 2. That's okay because you have the next month, which is considered your first full.
They really give you some extra time to recruit more people. That's so nice of them. Wow.
Calendar month because now you get the 1st through the 30th or 31st and you get to do it all over again. So if you think about it this way, you hit anywhere between 4 and 7 on your join month, it triggers your 3x, you're good, and you move forward. If you don't hit it and trigger a 3x, then you have the following month to qualify to try to get that 3x bonus. Now, what happens if you don't hit it on either? It's okay. If you don't hit it on either, that's it for the 3x. You move on, but you still have all those rank advancement bonuses for holding it for 2 consecutive months. All right, so that is our
Could you quit and then like re-sign up with somebody else and then try and do it that way? Like, would that be a way of like cheating the system? I'm wondering if you could do that.
Plan with Elomir. We hope that you are excited for this opportunity. And if you still have any questions, just look at page 8. That has some basic terms to know. If you forget what PV means, what CV means, what it means to be active, what an active brand partner is, what a retail customer is, all of those terms are listed on page 8. If you have any further questions, please feel free to reach up to your upline. If you're watching this in the Facebook group, just comment below and we'll try to get answers for you. And if you still have any questions, you can email the support staff at support@elomir.com, and they will try to help you as well. We're happy to have you here, so welcome, and we can't wait to see what this opportunity does for you. Take care.
Bye, Elomir hun. Interesting how at the end there, to be fair, I checked out just like a little bit, like what she was saying at the end, but she didn't say, you can contact me with any questions. Like we always hear them, they're like, I'd be happy to answer all of your questions. I'm here for you, and I'd love to have a chat if you want to join today. I don't think she said that. She's just like, you know, talk to the Elomir support. That's what they're there for, which, you know, to be fair, that is what they're there for. And it's just funny, like, if you have any questions, just look at page 8. It wasn't like, you can talk to me. But I kind of like that because it's like, her thing is like, more than likely the answer to your questions are right there. But isn't the whole point of, you know, being a part of this is that you're a team. You guys are doing this together and you're here to support each other. Yay! With your one product, and you strip every day. I love that they say I'm stripping and that I love to strip. It's like, I know that they know what that sounds like, and maybe they're trying to, because weren't they the ones that were like change the world, change the conversation? Was that the hashtag that was going around for Elomir? It was like change the conversation or something. Maybe the conversation is about stripping. It's like, no, see, stripping is not what you think it is. It's actually about putting a little yellow Listerine strip on your tongue and never taking your medication ever again because it'll change your life. Not a health claim though, even though if you do have any of these symptoms, you know, you're anxious or depressed or you need more this or that and you take medication for that, stop doing that and take this strip instead. Not a health claim. It's such a funny thing to like say, like, this, like, I typically take medication. I no longer do it thanks to this strip. This is not a health claim. It's just like, we know what you're doing. You're also putting people in danger potentially because of what you're saying so that you can make money. And that's a really gross way to go about it. It's like, that's why these health and wellness, and like, again, I say that loosely with Elomir because it's like, you have one product. I mean, I guess that's where they're going with it. And also when you search it online, like it says like they're a health and wellness MLM that started last year. And only this year they have finally gotten active, at least with, was it Savvy? Like we watched them before they went active and then once they went active, but they had so many products on their website for purchase at the time that they went active. It's like with Elomir, there's one product. It's one product that supposedly you can get the same thing on Amazon for less than half the price. I mean, of course, it's not the same product, and Elomir has their, you know, proprietary ingredients or whatever, but it's essentially the same thing. And I just don't think that their product is doing exactly what these people are claiming. I think that they are grossly exaggerating these health claims that they're making. This product can be dangerous, and I just don't like the way they're going about promoting it and selling it. I think it is a complete and utter ripoff, and you know, the fact that their product only recently has come to market, and yet there are many, many huns out here being Icon 10 and Legend. Yeah, that says a lot about this company. Alright, you guys, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you really, really liked it, please subscribe. Let's talk anything and everything Elomir in the comments below. And until my next video, I will see you guys then. Bye!